Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Little 140 updates coming at you here in about 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So good to see everybody. So let me go ahead, let everybody know what is up. Hope you guys are doing well, especially all these guys in green. Man, thank you guys for coming to the streams each and every single night. I do appreciate that. And big shout out there to Mr. Chris Buchanan. Appreciate it, man. AKA Money with $20 super chat there. What's up, FTG? Still on the road. We'll be in and out of stream unless I get parked before you start. Well, hopefully you'll be able to be in here with us for a little bit, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Appreciate the 20 to get things started off, man. I hope you guys are excited. I, for one, in a very long time, am actually very excited about this update. I am not just clickbaiting this, I'm not clickbaiting this video at all. It's good. A little buggy, to be expected. We may even run into our own little issues here and there. I have no idea what to really expect. I'm just going, we're going to the wall on this one with some things you guys wanted me to do earlier. So, man, it's good to see everybody here. Eddie, what's up? Sinister, get these guys in blue and green there. Deuce 42, what's up, man? Eddie. Hammer Mike, what's up, man? Patrick D. Edible, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thunderwolf 5150, Sinister Rob, Edible, that I'm using a Western Star. Well, if you don't watch the streams, I always stream what is on my thumbnail. So, yes, but it's going to be worth it, I tell you. We're going to have Ultimate Heavy Hauls, 100,000 pounds plus, and we're going to do one long trip, and what that hopefully is going to do is allow me to really talk with you guys. Let's discuss 140, future of SCS, future of things that you guys want to see based on what you see here in this video, as well as anything, else coming along down the line. So, plus ETS went live with 140 update, so it's kind of been this crazy little update period as well, which I was not really expecting this to drop this early. So anyway, regardless, Patrick D, what's up, man? Andrew M in there early, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Z Bullet as well, Asphalt Getter, good to see you guys. Adam Stone, Robert Shipley, Justin T Bear, what's up? C Payne in here, Daboom, Skippy Reason, what's up? Oh, he changed your name. Okay, what's up for Kathy Devil? What is up? Hope you guys are doing well. And celebrating Nicholas Cortez coming into Overdrive member. Thank you there, Nick. Appreciate that. Very much so, man. We got 3 levels. If you guys ever wanted to join up or anything, there you go. Get the shout out in there. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. New member there, Nicholas Cortez. We got 3 ways to join. 3 different levels to join if you want to. It's all about level support you want to give, so thank you guys very much for that. I do appreciate that. Every little bit of that helps, whether you're the guy that's here every single stream and you never leave. That's just as important as the guy that rolls in, gives $10 and leaves and don't see him again until next stream. Every bit of it is just as important, so I don't want to think anybody's left out of this because you're not throwing a super chat or something in there, man. Viewers and numbers, man, those help immensely. That's big time for growth. Not necessarily money made, but that's big things for growth. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Cutter Morse, what's up? Phase, there's another man. Appalachia Drone Flights. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Appalachian, I went to school at Appalachian State. I'm not sure if you're on the NC Appalachian or if you're, Georgia, Tennessee, North, Virginia, West. Whichever one. Thank you, man. Hey, what's up, Kales? $50 donation there from Kales, getting things started off tonight. Little 140. Sure hope to fix the sound on the lawnmower. So no sound has been fixed on the mower, but I can tell you that Creech Bombs 134 still works. And also does Robinicus still works. The N14 still works. So you have got a plethora of legit knockdown Mama Jamma engines to throw on this thing. So it is good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Highland as well, man. Patrick McClanahan. Thank you, man. Overdrive member that on Patrick McClanahan. Appreciate it, man. Highland Winterwolf there. Hope y'all well tuning in from work tonight. A couple hours down in Oklahoma City. All right, man. Well, thank you there, Highland Winterwolf, man. You guys are killing it, man. Thank you, guys. Plethora. Yes, plethora. That means a plethora. That means a choice, a selection of minis. What's up, Rasmus? How are you, man? Good to see you, man. Anthony's well. West Virginia, living in Georgia. I hear you, man. There you go. Thank you there, Zell. Appreciate it, man. Oh, God's giving. That was a terrible stream, man. That was absolutely wretchedly terrible, man. Oh, gosh. Thank you there, He-Man. Appreciate it, man. He-Man joining up again here for First Gear membership there. Got a nice little, you guys got some new stars there by y'all's names as well. So, try to change it up a little bit. Yeah, so for those in stream, man, Skippy's, he's talking about the fact that we had, my dog took a crap, like, right behind the green screen. And, oh, my God, it smelled so bad. I mean, it was like, I was sitting there going, it was terrible. So, anyway, that happened live. So, yeah, I always love the live streams when they are truly live, and anything can happen, and especially when your dog does something like that and you really can't get away from it. It's kind of terrible. So Gary Cornwell as well, upgrading membership to cruise control. So, man, thank you, man. Appreciate that, Gary, as well. It's awesome, man. Tell you what, we'll let this shout out go through. Then let's get back over to just chatting. Let's talk some 140. We'll roll the intro. And then anything else, man. This is going to be a long drive. It's going to be a heavy haul drive. We're going from Colorado all the way up, I think, into Idaho, or maybe it's vice versa. We're coming down. No, we're going up. So we're going up the coast. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good trip. But what it'll do is allow us to really talk back and forth without a bunch of dropping and finding trailers and finding stuff. So it'll be a good time for you guys to ask questions. As well, we talk about mods updates, talk about like what mods are going to actually be updated. So if you got questions like, hey, is such and such going to work? We pretty much know by the change notes what's going to work. So stay tuned. We'll look at all that stuff, and we'll roll that in there. So thank you there, Gary, as well, man. Appreciate your upgraded cruise. I don't think it's going to throw you a big shout out on that since you were already a member before, but nonetheless, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'll be back in 15. Don't go anywhere. Let's get this party started. No, party's already started. Well, we'll just continue. I'll meet you at the Punch Bowl in 15. All right. So, we've got a lot of stuff in here today. We got a lot of stuff that has come up with this update. There has been a huge change. As you can see, the Western Star has had the biggest upgrade out of all of the vehicles. This one, no, we have a lot of additional 6x4 tank chassis configurations. We also have 4x2s. We have 6x4s, 8x4s. And stuff like the Western Star actually has a couple. So we have some that do not have liftable chassis axles. We have some, like this one that I'm in, does have liftable axles. So we have, I think a combination of both on either one. So we've got a lot of stuff, at least on the Western Star, that's been updated. So if anybody caught the main, it should not be missing now. Let me double check it to make sure. I had to do a little. Wait a minute. Where is it? It should be not missing. That's not good, guys. It's not good. All right. Well, let's start it over and let it go through one more time. But anyway, the 49X has finally gotten its big master update from those guys. So I'm kind of excited. It's actually got two variations of front clips. So it's got one that's definitely more of your boxier, heavy haul-ish, forestry style, big trailer-esque type trailer. And then the other one is this is really kind of more of a streamlined. It's more of a streamlined kind of I wouldn't necessarily call it your city truck, but it kind of is. Your turn radius and stuff's gonna be a lot tighter on it, not be nearly quite as wide as this one. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on with this one. Yeah, we just matched the black and the yellow just I mean, mainly just for the curb appeal on it. That's the only I know he's CP no not was like, it's not cool, man. Anyway, let's I'll tell you what, let's do this real quick. Let me just spin around here and let's go ahead, because got to understand we've got new lighting updates on this. We've got a lot of stuff that has happened besides just the Western Star. So let's give you a real quick synopsis on this as we're looking at this here on the thing. Oh, and by the way, I need to move this off this screen. We're also, and you can see there, we got a $15 donation there from Kels. I've gotten a set of gauges. I haven't really showcased this much on here, but I bought a speedometer, a 5-inch from Autometer. I've got a card that I'm actually programming all to work with the PC so that we can have truck gauges, as well as for my racing, we'll have TAC with shift light, and we'll have like water temp, fuel, oil pressure, and then also mile per hour for different racing stuff that I'm planning on doing here in the near future. So the last gauge that I need really is the RPM one. So that's what we're raising. So if you guys want to donate, you can donate through Super Chats, but it will not count towards the donation goal. Obviously, all of it's going to kind of get collectively put in there. But if you guys want to specifically give to that, just do it through Streamlabs. That's all I ask on that one. So if you didn't know what that really thing was right there behind me, that's what it is. It's for the 5-inch RPM with TAC light from Autometer. That's what that is. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump back into this. I just happened to look up there and saw that. So we've got still the 3 different cabs. We got mid-roof, tall sleeper, and the regular day cab. Here's where things kind of get a little bit interesting, and I really didn't figure this out till later on here. So you've got this SFA, and then you have the SBA. And when you look at this, you see how the front end changes. So you're sitting you're sitting a lot more up on the turning radius of the wheels. So this is definitely going to be more of your your highway cruiser. It's not necessarily going to be your rugged vehicle. So if you take this and put the SFA on there, you see how the front end extends out. See how the wheels move up about 6 to 8 inches, and then that gives you this really blocky, nice front end. That's it's pretty it's pretty I don't know the best way to say that. It's just a lot more. I hate to say rugged because I feel like I've said it a gazillion times. Anyway, it's a lot more rugged, a lot more boxy front end, and then the other big thing, too, is if you have the forestry pack, this one actually has a lot of forestry stuff in it, so you can add the bumpers. It's also got this cool little forestry top-end grill that covers up your regular chrome grill if you want to, and you've also got the back end of your headache racks here in the back you can put with your forestry pack. Now, you do these day cab, mid-roof. I just chose the big one because I actually really, really like this. There's some new interior pieces that you guys have in here as well. You got this nice, really crazy tan and black leather interior, which looks absolutely incredible in game. It's got nice wood grain with the aluminum dash and then the black composite plastic. And I think there's 3 different ones. You've got your classic look, which cuts a couple of gauges and it just puts this regular black in there. And then you've kind of got like your quote unquote fleet look with the basic in there. But the premium kind of reminds me of like the Heritage Edition on the 567 from GTM Mods. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but we'll just exit out. But that's mainly the big changes in here. Lots of different little small accessories, hood mirrors, actually quite a few bumpers, painted bumpers, chrome bumpers. You've got a couple different exhaust stacks now, so there's actually quite a bit going on with this truck that was not necessarily going on with any of the rest of them. So, waiting on that to game. There it is. So, if you guys want to do this, all you got to do is go back to your Steam, go back to American Truck Sim, right-click, and then down there you'll see Properties, and you'll see Betas. And you can opt into this beta via a big, long drop-down, opt into the open beta. So we may roll into a few little issues tonight where it's just like, something doesn't agree, because I do have some mods in here. I actually do have quite a few. I think I've got over 30 in here that were not incompatible, but I have no idea whether or not they're actually working. So what we are going to do is actually kind of talk about the lighting engine, what's been upgraded on this, and you'll see as we started at sunset. I think it's, so it's 5:40, so sun hasn't officially come up here in Colorado, but it will be here by 6 o'clock probably. We're going to go pick up our load. We're picking up a log loader, so it's like 108 some odd thousand-pound load. We've got the triple load boy here in the back, because I know some of the guys wanted to run a triple trailer here on the heavy haul. So we've got the heavy haul trailers from SCS. We got them loaded in, got them ready to go. And you'll notice really quick some of the first things you'll see, and I'm going to show you just some nuanced stuff here that I've kind of found out. Now, to be honest, hey, Deuce, man, thank you, man. $20 there, getting some gauges in there. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it, Deuce 42 with a $20 donation there, getting some gauges. I guess I need oh, this is in-game. I need to go to the other one. Okay. Appreciate that, man. Let's see what's the other thing. Oh, yeah. Got me sidetracked there, man. Hey, Chris. Oh, Cedar Booth. Both would have been on. That's all right, Chris. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, buddy. See if it was said something sooner there, both would have been on here. No worries, man. I'll still kind of add that other stuff on there. It's still going to the same place, but you know, graphically, it all makes sense to go to the one. So appreciate it, guys. The one thing that I'll say from the lighting, you can look at the lighting here and tell that this is definitely a lot more robust than we used to have here. Underneath your graphics options, I want to point you to something here. Between your scaling of whether you're 100 to 400%, whatever, here's the next big one here. It's reflection scaling. So it's going to determine how much of a mirrored effect you get in your chrome. Now, some of the chrome depends on how they export it out from a material perspective in the mod programs. Some of them, you know, basically pull it out for be just basically a complete mirror. Some of them actually put like a masking on there to kind of give it this kind of rough and a little bit like it's had some wear on it, almost kind of like a brushed chrome kind of look. This reflection scaling though actually scales up your reflections double the time, and then it squinches them back down into whatever you're viewing, whether it's a bumper, whether it's a mirror casing, whatever. So it takes that graphic, expands it, and then shrinks it down even more to give you even more of a better texture resolution on your reflections. So your high-end machines are going to be able to do that just fine. If you've had a lower-end machine, you get on 140 and you're like, man, my frame rates are totally crap. That might be the thing to check. Make sure your reflector scaling's settled back down to 100%, which would have been standard what it was with the other game. Obviously, reflection detail is another big one. So if you have both of these maxed out, then expect some difference in frame rates. Obviously, your anti-aliasing, screen space, ambient. This is set at high. I actually set these at low. And this is mainly for my personal opinion. I like a little brighter screen, and I feel like the SSAO really darkens the contrast of the screen. And especially at night, it's almost impossible to see still. But anyway, scaling to 300, that's what I'm running. Someone asked what graphics card I had. It's the 3080. And by the way, if you want to see most of my specs for rig, stream, also graphics card, PC stuff, actually I should point down here because it's down there. All of that stuff is down in the description at the very bottom. So today we also do have, I got the trailer. All right, so here's the cool thing inside game that I think is probably will be one of those glossed over things. So the thing that I like about this, and I don't know whether or not it's this truck in particular, but I like how you don't have this just snap onto the lights. There's like this almost this like this little pause right before the lights come on, and it almost has like it flares out. You know, it's just like. So maybe not necessarily with the Western Star, it's like, oh, that big of a deal. But you think about some of these mod trucks we drive. This really gives, now it's going to give the modders like crazy, crazy cool opportunities to really utilize some things already built into the default game without having to custom program their own flare light packs. Like thinking something like John Ruda, or if you have those John Ruda packs with the flare lights and stuff, it gives him an opportunity to go even further than what we have on the default game. So you'll see the same thing as you know, the lights on the inside. Let's go crank this thing up. By the way, I am not running SCS sounds. This is the Robinicus engine sound pack. It works fine in 140. So you guys will hear that with the 49. I think I'm in the KT. I'm in the Cummins 650 heavy haul. So see the headlights? Headlights look totally different. They've got a nice little fog around them, but still they're like really nice and defined inside of there. Same way with the brights. It's nice and defined. You don't have like this just kind of like blur of random, you know what I mean? Like this is, I don't know. I don't even know what to say it. Hey, thank you there, PC P. McClanahan, $15 there in the Westerns. Beautiful, can't wait to see the setup. I know, man. I'm actually kind of excited, man. I really am. I've been working on the other ones. I've got the mile per hour working, and water temp, oil pressure, fuel gauge, like all that's going to be on a pod that I'll build a couple of custom boxes here to where we'll be able to house this. So been no matter what stream you're partaking in, you'll be able to see kind of all of this stuff here. So let's tell you what, let's go to the outside here. We'll run outside. You guys can see now. This is no JBX. This is default SCS, every bit of it. Well, wait a minute. Let's go. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's do. All right. Let me hang on. I'm gonna move this little joker over here. This guy's sitting out on by himself over here. All right, and then I'll be back with. Then I'll be with you guys, chat. So y'all can ask questions. You know, all of those good things. So. I do have after I about said aftermarket wheels. Yes, I do have aftermarket wheels and tires. Just the Smarties wheel packs I'll have on here. Let's get us a map pulled up here. I think we can roll this in up there. Medic 188. All right, man. Mr. Come on, man. Thanks, Medic 178 there. Appreciate the $10 super chat, man. As well as Jason Woodard, thank you, man. Appreciate it as well, man. Two $10 donations there going to the pot, man. Appreciate it, fellas. Let me go ahead. Let me set this up here as well because I didn't even put that up. So now there we go. Yeah, now it's actually registering what's going on. Sweet, man. All right. The other thing is the beacons, dude. The beacons are crazy good. All right, so let me get in here. I'm gonna get in a little bit close here. Like you can see it a lot more, but see how we just have this little light flicker and stuff on the inside of the truck. Like it is so good, man. When you get up to the actual outside of it, the way that it does, so you don't have this like where it swoops all over the interior of the truck. It's totally different now, which is actually a really nice like additional add-on, you know what I mean? And they're nice at night too, man. Strobe lights are like crazy killer good, but they're not like, we should have let that car go. I decided to come in like one of the like worst place in there. Yeah, Castle, we oversized today, man. You guys asked for some forestry load, so we're gonna take the biggest log stacker / mover, and we're gonna move that on up to Idaho, I believe. See if we make this turn right here. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. What's up, Robbie? How are you, man? What's up, Scott? So I haven't necessarily hit an FPS resource hit. I mean, you know, I don't know that ATS is real. I don't know that it's really pushing and like really pushing the 3080. I would be interested to see with my old 1080 Ti, like what, like, because I knew everything about that. I knew what frame rate I'd be running. I knew what percentage of GPU I'd be running. I'm only seeing a small increase with the one that I have now, but that doesn't necessarily, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't really apply to everybody else. So I kind of feel like it's not necessarily a waste, but I feel like I'm not really, it's kind of hard to give people like, yeah, well, I've got a 3080, so I don't know what you guys are running. I really don't, you know. So, but it would be nice, you know, if they actually got the sounds updated on this truck. They're still pretty rough. It's another thing. See how things flash like they actually come in like incandescents. You can tell they're not LEDs. I like that. They've got this same way you can see the brake lights, how they're doing. So this lighting engine that they've done in here is like straight up legit. Even though we have the green light, we still have traffic queue problems. Which, you know. So it's not a mod, Castle, but yes, you can get it to where they don't escort you unless you're doing special transport. Yeah, it's actually a DLC. So, but you guys are probably curious, you know, when especially once we get up here in Colorado, because it's really pretty, especially about, I'd say around 7:30, things get really pretty when that sun finally gets up over the mountains. But you'll actually see quite a bit of you know, difference. There's still some pixelation in the skyboxes. You know, it's not nearly as clean in high def as JBX is, but I don't necessarily expect that coming from you know, from them. I kind of expected it to be a little bit better, and better it is. So I think the guys that have always been on the fence with JBX, like, well, I don't know whether or not I should really buy it. I still think it'll be a solid buy. I think he's probably going to be able to do a lot with the new lighting system. But for those guys that are kind of on the fence with it, don't know if their PCs can run it, but they run this really well, there's still going to be a really nice, like, halfway in between. You know what I'm saying? So free SCS truck. The only thing, Mason, that you're not going to get on this thing is the sounds. Those are out of the sound mods from Creech, which we always use to run a lot of his sounds. Very popular in the community. And the wheels. The wheels are Smarties wheel pack, which is what we run on pretty much most of all of these trucks, minus the really big Alcoas. I kept things, at least on the truck itself, everything is just bare bones base SCS as I could. The trailer is SCS. This is part of their new trailer update with the own trailer for the low boy. That's their trailer as well. It looks super good. And the load that's on that will be the forestry DLC, which will be SCS load as well. So we're still only, you know, hitting a couple of we only got a couple of mods really on the map today. We don't have anything in the map. Pretty much all mapping and stuff has pretty much been, you know, has been going through. We don't have really any trucks on this profile. We don't really have any trailers, and that's really just for like fear of crashing. There may be some trailers that will work fine. Typically, one of the things that I probably get asked the most there will be, you know, hey, does this truck work? Does this truck? Any truck that has any kind of, you know, exported like lights, light packs, depend on a flare and light pack like John Ruda's trucks. If they're like, gosh, I'm trying to think of any of the other ones that we run. If they've got any kind of custom light properties to the mod, they are more than likely probably not going to run very well with the 1.4.0 update. And we may still see some things because they had a lot of resources had to get up done. So I'm hoping we don't have any crashes tonight, but it's totally possible. It's the first day. I would at least expect the update this big to at least be out at least 2 weeks, if not 3. And I don't think that we're going to get the final update until ETS goes live with 1.4.0 plus actually gets Iberia out as a DLC. And then I think ATS will get their update. But I think it's good that both Sims are getting the update out now. That way they can fix both as they go along, because probably what applies to one is going to apply to the other. So anyway, I have no idea, Highland. My guess is anything on the Steam Workshop is going to be limited to work with 1.3.9 and down. So anything that's going to be Workshop related mods that have a limit, most of them have probably, Cooley, probably. I'll give you guys some tips here in just a minute that you can at least go try 1.4.0 and not completely screw your game up, all right? Because there is definitely a way for you to do that and not screw it up. So it's just load ins, Robert. Like it's like loading in scenery. I mean, some of this stuff is probably things that have been touched and have been reallocated by SCS. So I'm just literally just doing nothing but loading in scenery in some of these. There's no kind of like FPS hit on any of this. It's just taking in a load area. Been a while since I've been up in Steamboat, but a lot of their resources had to be redone to accept the new lighting system. So it's okay, Money Man. Listen, all that stuff will get updated in time. It's don't think of it as a rip, man. It'll be all right. No, probably not, Kirk. Yeah, 4 gig is not going to be a lot. I'm not sure what kind of process you got on there, but that's going to be tough, man. Hey, Brian, thank you, man. Appreciate the 20 donation, man. Moved it on up to 110, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a great stream tonight. You should be a blast. It already is a blast, man. It already is a blast. I will say that I absolutely love what they've done with the clouds and the sky. So we're just now at sunrise. It does have a sunset-esque feel, but we're just now at sunrise. And this is default SCS. This is not even JBX, and it looks great. I'm actually kind of anxious, and we may try to, even if we do it in the dev console, we'll say they've actually changed dev console. If you look down here, they've got a much more neat package down here for checking your stuff. But nonetheless, made quite a few changes. The other thing changes is like this. So instead of constantly hitting F4, you can actually adjust lights, mirrors, and seats by hitting 1, 2, 3. Something small, you know, it's just, you know, user interface changes, but, you know, stuff like that. Well, thank you there, Thunderbird. Appreciate it, man. I know C-Pain. It does, dude. It looks good. It's not as crisp. You know, you're probably only dealing with, at absolute best, you're probably only dealing with like 2K textures. I don't know if they're doing 4Ks. Maybe if you do ultra weather, which we are doing, but it's still got just a little bit of pixelation to the clouds and stuff, which JBX is pretty much, you know, like, I mean, it's clean as a rock, you know. Rocks aren't really clean. You know what I'm saying. So it's a little interesting. Log loader, there it is. Simba, oh, Coeur d'Alene. So we're going all the way up to Idaho. It's going to be a nice little trip, too. 900 and some odd miles. So once we get driving here, we'll kind of do both here. We'll do a little in-cab, we'll do a little out-cab so you guys can see just the lighting engine. And I'm hoping that we'll get some love this engine. It sounds so truckish. But you know, I'm sure at some point, like, we'll be able to check out the daytime, because the night lighting in the cities is absolutely awesome, man. And that's why I said, like, you know, SCS, like, literally hit it out of the park with this one. Like, this is a really, really good update. I mean, I know people, man, I am the first one to give SCS a lot of, you know, like, just come on. I mean, I never hate what they do. I'm just like, come on, man. You know, we just had, you know, somebody lobbed the softball up to you and y'all whiffed it, you know. You made it to base and managed to get the walk, but you didn't get the run in, you know. It's like that kind of feel, you know. It's always because I'm always wanting them to really exceed and excel very well when they definitely have the talent and skill to do so. This update, though, for both ETS and ATS is top-notch, man. It really is. It really is. And I don't just say that as a content creator. I really mean that. It's really good. It is open beta, Serpentall. Yep, so you guys can opt into this. And so here's what I would do before we get started on our trip. When you go down, before you update to 1.4.0, go into 1.3.0 and save you another game. So we'll just say we got this one. Let's save a new save and call this one 1.4.0 open beta. Because what will happen is when you load into the 1.4.0, if you load in this game right here, this save, it will be the one that you actually can load in 1.4.0. If you decide to go back, what you'll need to do is load in the, like, whatever your original save was when you get back to 1.3.9, and it will allow you to load back in. So the update is not going to ruin your profile in general. It only ruins your save game. So if you will create multiple save games so that you can get into the open beta, check it out. I would suggest doing it on a profile that has low mods. That way, if you want to, you have to, you know, if you want to just cut the mods out, that's fine. Most of your mods are going to be okay, except for trucks, light packs, any kind of dash light packs, any kind of like beacon light packs, trucks for the most part, and also graphics mods. Kill all of that stuff because you don't need it with this, and it's going to do nothing but just give you a bunch of headaches. So don't come to Discord saying, well, I've got Franken's, you know, 64's realistic graphics mod and my game's crashing. I'm on 1.4.0. Trust me, just take all that stuff out. You don't need it. So anyway, that's the way to get around that. Just create you a new save, call it 1.4.0, and then that way you can load the open beta. And if you want to go back to 1.3.9, you still have your original save game to go back. If you want to do MP, whatever it is that you want to do 1.3.9, that will allow you to do it. All right, so that's it. So now let's get some driving. And we got, this is probably one of my favorite, yeah, this right here is one of my favorite mods, my modded, not modded, the SCS loads with a forestry pack, man. I love this. Love this trailer. I like the other log loader. It's just like, I don't know, it's a little bit more awkward, but I like this one, man. All right. Let's do a little driving. If I need to change some things, let me know. I'll try to shift you some things around, but that way you guys can see a little bit of both. So I think actually I'm using the mirror mod, so yeah, it's okay. Actually, I am, so I'm good call there. Because oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 2 is my one. I need to turn these mirrors in so I can actually see what I'm doing here. We'll get that one over there. sure. There we go. I will say the front mirrors are new, at least on this, from this perspective, man. The front mirrors are actually really, really good. I'm not generally a front mirror kind of guy, but I am on this truck. What's up, Island Crawler? How are you, man? Devin, what's up? No, LHP, no, total coincidence, man. I think it's what it defaulted to, because I don't know any of them other, I don't know any of those other guys. I was like, oh, well, there's Pavel. We'll put Pavel up there. Yeah, it's actually usable. I know, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, Will Cam. My bad. My bad. Nathan Blaze, what's up, man? Yeah, viewpoint. Yeah, I've got to sit up on it. Yeah, if I'm gonna do the if I'm gonna do this wheel, I have to. Yeah, if I sit back in it, man, it puts like this right window over here. It like puts it way over here. It's like it's totally weird, man. Go back to 3. Sam Plays, what's up, man? Rudis trucks are probably not going to be okay. I have not checked them for just various reasons. Typically, most of your modded trucks are not going to be all right. And most modders to this point, to keep people from, hollering in saying, hey, my this doesn't work, my that doesn't work. Most of them at this point are looking at that thinking, well, hey, I think what I wind up doing is just putting a cap on it. So if you get out of 139 into another beta, they'll just basically be like, man, not going to work today. So thank you there, Rocket a Base. Appreciate it, man. There, we're gonna have a rolling stomp here. Actually, no, Mr. Yellow's coming down here. Let's get our beacons on. We'll make this right turn, drop our axles down. We'll give a look at it here on the outside. Yeah, I forgot to change it on this profile. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, it's good, Freightliner. All right, she is floored, boys. Well, Western Star's working hard. Hey, Sab, it's good, man. It's good, man. Way to delete mods. Yeah, Travis, you just unsubscribe from them from the store if you want to. If not, you can go in and delete them out of your mods folder if you have other ones in there. It's pretty much the best way to do it. Viper is back, but it's not in 140. It just got updated to 139. So nice, Tay. I hope you like it, man. Nah, sound we're still running creatures, man. I couldn't do that to y'all for a whole stream, man. Yeah, I had to. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the Cummins from Robin Igus' engine back on Steam Workshop, man. I couldn't do it to y'all guys, man. Listen to the hairdryer blow for an hour and a half. Just couldn't do it, man. The physics do the camera bounce feels a little bit more realistic. I would agree with that, Husam. I would agree with that. Tell you what, man, mirrors look crystal clear, man. They look good. Troll there, drive sub sledge. Yeah, well. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the air dryers. Nathan, it's good, man. Bum and Cummins. There you go, Mike. I think I do have, okay, I do have beacons. I didn't know if I had strobes on the back or not. I do have beacons, so. The first thing that I noticed, because, you know, I've been running JBX for, gosh, we've been running JBX for like the past 2 or 3 months. I love it, Timbo. I love it, man. You know, out of all of the ones, the Cascadia, the Kenworth 900, and this one are my new faves. Now, I will say this. I am not going to like it when it comes to MP because I am not going to want to take, you know, the engine sound for it. So if they could update the engine, then I would be more apt to jump on board with it. But honestly, dude, it's got 2 different. It's got a city version and like a heavy haul version. And I don't know, man. I'm digging it. I am digging it. Plus, the 6x4 adds a lot of beef to it that it didn't have before, so. Whoop! Oh, crap. Mighty Thunderbird coming. Oh, and DMDS Drip there. I'm sorry, man. I didn't get your $5 super chat in there. I looked up there, saw that, man. Appreciate that as well, man. If you're still in here, thank you, pal. I appreciate it, buddy. What's up, Shane? Yeah, the 680 does run an MP like I hear. Yeah, with no sound. I do forget that, man. Yeah, no new trucks, no new special loads. They just got a lot of parts added and finally finished the Western Stars. You know, last time we only got like the quarter updates. Now we got the full deal. So, full board, good, man. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Gnarly Fox Hour, man? Yeah, Thundercat. I mean, I like it so far, dude. You know, we're basically just kind of running through, testing a few mods. So if you guys are interested in, you know, asking about different things besides individual mods, I'm just going to tell you, most truck mods, most trailer mods, most graphic mods, everything else, as long as it's not a, you know, as long as it's not like a light pack, beacon light pack, dash light pack, you know, neons, stuff like that on the underside of your truck, you're pretty much going to be okay. There's actually quite a few mods that didn't get broke. I mean, I think I've got about 30 some in here that are running just fine, but they're just not truck mods, you know. I have not played Rig and Roll. No, I haven't, man. Yeah, no blowouts yet, Bill. What's up, man? Yeah, MP for right now is all on 139, so. Yeah, I'm not used to driving trailers this big, man. Oh, the traffic mod broke. Yeah. Yeah, I know they reworked a lot of different little areas. I was looking at more of the breakdown on ETS2. There's a lot that was done on ATS2. Oh, I mean, really no different than it was on ATS, but yeah, still really nice. I mean, I'm always thankful. I'm always like a little bit aggravated at like the really big mod updates, you know. But I'm still excited when I see some of these other big updates that really change the game in a very meaningful way. Because for some guys that can't run JBX, or the guys that are maybe a little on the fence but really want something more out of ATS, like ATS is going to look legit. And I'm actually, we might see if we can get it to rain and see what just the rain and weather looks like from that perspective. Because nighttime, morning time is beautiful. Sun rays between that, the street lights, interstate lights look so stinking ridiculously well done now. So it's crazy. So full board. The only thing that you guys are seeing now that is a mod are my wheels and the sound that you're hearing. Everything else is straight SCS. I don't have any other fancy mods in there. Basically the mirror mod, because I've like grown to love that thing. The sounds and the wheel pack is Smarty's wheel pack off Steam Workshop. Like I've got 3 Steam Workshop mods, and everything else you see is SCS. No maps. Pro Mods is out of date. And Coast to Coast was out of date. Well, something else I got in was out of date. So I just was like, yeah, you know what? We'll just clear the majority of this and just, you know, roll on. Yeah, truck's got power. We got, I think, a 630 horse in here. heavy haul Cummins, so it's doing all right now. Ed E, yes it did. It hit today. Sometime early afternoon they released it up for everybody. ETS updated yesterday, so if you got any ETS fans out there, go check that one out. It updated yesterday, and it looks killer good. I'll say I'm doing a lot more loading, just general, like coming to a new area, and then it does that fun. I like just that split-second flash load where it'll load in all that detail and then it'll keep rolling. It's done that in pretty much every city that I drive through now, which I guess basically it's just the game cache and all that stuff, I guess. And it could be a bug where it's loading it in. It's not supposed to do that. I don't know. Yeah, they have stepped it up. It's very JB-esque like. That's why I'm trying to get as much of this, like, so much of this update. The shadows are probably one that most of you guys will realize has gotten a huge update, which I'm no modder. I mean, I understand the basic premises of modding and how the trucks and trailers react with different things. But if you look at the shadow between your relation to the sun, you have this very dynamic. See, there's another big scenery load there. You have this other really big dynamic, you know, shift that happens with the truck depending on where the sun's at. And that's something I don't really remember before. Not that it wasn't there, but I don't remember it being as nice as it is right now. So, no. It could be South Pines. It could be. And basically, when you're really far up in this, I can see other things in the, like in my screens over here. I can see them flicker in, and there's that little split-second pause. And I would imagine if you come back through Vernal, like all that stuff is kind of like pre-cached, so it just will load it up a lot faster. I have no idea, man. Yeah, no access codes, Michael. It's just, so what you need to do for the update is go back, right-click on American Truck Sim. You want to go down to Properties, click Properties. You'll see Betas. There's a drop-down menu. Hit the drop-down menu, and then choose the 140 update. So it'll be the 140 open beta. That's what it'll be. So, hey, what's up, Dave? Yeah, no access codes to this, man. Zmod Smart actually works with this, so the N14 does work with this. I'm actually running the Cummins from Robinicus. Sound engine-wise, I do not think they updated anything on the. I believe they updated anything on that front. So, actually, I'm gonna get a little closer to the trucks. I think that might be part of my problem. I see so much scenery on my left screens or right screens here that's loading in past what I'm actually looking at. Which, if you're running single screen, you don't necessarily worry about that because that's not the viewpoint. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's McLean. And you see now our sun is kind of quartering to the left of us, and you see how you can basically see a perfect. Now, I've got shadows turned up really high because that's one of the things. But here when we make this right turn, you'll see this shadow really take a change. It's not like a shadow like a block of black that just basically sits under your car. You know what I mean? Like you should see this shadow will pretty much, there it goes. See it go with the truck, and then by the time you make this next right turn, the shadow will come out from under the left side. And I don't think we've ever had that kind of dynamics from a shadow perspective in the game. So that's kind of nice to see. That means your trees, buildings, signs, anything that gives off a shadow in game is going to do the exact same thing. So roof buildings, all that kind of stuff. So hey, thanks there, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Johnny, we can run a little first. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna turn the brightness on the sim now is a lot. There we go. Let me dial this in just a little bit more. There we go. Now you guys can really see. I'm a little bit dark here, at least in the cockpit here, but you guys can see the screens a lot better. Yes, yes, cloudy skies, all of that stuff. Anything that creates a shadow on the ground You know, really a lot more dynamics in the form of and what we had before. What's up, big homie? How are you? Do we think ooh, you know, that's a good one, man. Asphalt Gator asks, you know, do you think it'll do away with JBX? I think for some of us modding guys, I think what JBX will probably do is figure out a way to better utilize the new stuff that SCS has done. I think it's probably going to take a while for him to update it though. But I think he'll probably do a much better job at just naturally updating what is already there. Whether or not I just don't know that he needs to really mess much with the textures. I mean, all of these different things, man, the trees, the grass, like everything just looks so much better, so much more realistic, dynamic. I just don't know that JBX needs to necessarily dive into all that, you know, to justify price. I think the skyboxes will be even more beautiful. The thing is going to be, I think, really is how he utilizes this particular setup with shadowing, with the night lighting. If he's able to upgrade in those kinds of areas to make it even look even more better, then I think we might be on a winner on that, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, generally speaking, we're mostly on the road. Try to keep volume downs as well. This engine's a little bit louder than some of the other ones. Nighttime is a little darker, but it's a little bit more dynamic, especially in the cities and very much so on the interstates. So we're actually going to be getting over to the interstates once we get into Utah, like get it actually well in there. But once we do, then I think you'll probably be able to. So we actually just did a 900 mile trip tonight. I was like, you know what? Let's just do like a legit kind of like, let's do a legit haul tonight. Make sure that's focused too on there. If you guys feel like there we go. All right, let's make sure I was focused up there. Oh yeah, it's hard to park the trailer, man. Yeah, there is. You pretty much just pull it and just hope for the best. See you, Bill. Thank you there, Will Pants. Appreciate it, man. So Pro mods will never be replaced. They'll just have to update their mod to, they'll have to update the mod to go with this. Yeah. It's got this little bit of like, I don't know what you call it. It's not really night sky. I mean, that's not the right descriptive word for it. I know what you're talking about, Sal. So not really slim. So here's my go-to for you guys that are asking about trucks, because I understand like people are like, man, I've been riding this truck since I was a wee lad. Here's the thing about trucks. If the trucks themselves have custom light properties, custom flare properties, like if they've done anything to it, if you were looking for a Steam Workshop mod to Viper, FLB, so you're looking at internationality, any of those where the artist, creator of that has put a number mod, most of them will say, okay, we're in 139, so basically you cannot have any more. Here's something else I'm going to show you guys. Actually, let's just do it right here. This is worth seeing. All right, and this is courtesy of Zell, because he's the one that sent this earlier in the... All right, y'all ready for this? All right, here we go. Check this water out. And now I'm actually getting a... There it goes. Now it's loaded in. It took it a while to load in. Look at that. Look at that water reflection. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy good now. Now, that's full... that's not even full scaling, but that is full reflection, which probably does have something to do with water just because it's reflecting what it's seeing off of it, just like a chrome texture would. But that is really, really, really good. So you think about some of these guys, some of these map makers that are really doing some really cool stuff. like just being able to utilize these resources again and really do them in a really meaningful way is going to be really good for a lot of guys out there running some specialty stuff. You can see what I mean by like just the chrome textures themselves have just got this just way more of a realistic look to them. You know, I mean, you can see the clouds in this one right here. You know, if you turned that reflection properties down, then some of those clouds would blur and you wouldn't really be able to see them all that well. But you know, the thing is, it's kind of weird. Like, I noticed that you can see the clouds in the reflection, but when it comes to seeing the sun in the reflection, like you get this really like just bland dot. You know what I mean? So I think that part's a little bit weird. But other than that, man, it's like it's on point. It's good stuff. Yeah, Marcel. Yeah, man. Nathan, I've got a link. Actually, if you go down to my main YouTube page, go down to my modding 101 section, and I've got a video down there called Dev Console. And that's how you hack time, hack location where you can get out. You can fly around the map, put yourself in different locations if you need to quick travel places. It's pretty nice. Yes, yes, I know, Zal. I'm hoping it's only 120 now, so we're definitely going to get to see some nighttime. So we'll see what that looks like, especially too with the heavy haul in the back here. It's nice, man. Looks like Chrome and Grandpa's Peak. Oh, y'all and Grandpa's Peak, man. Goodness gracious. What was the one up there for C-Pain? I forgot. I missed his. Timothy, it should be. Well, actually, you know what? It might be. Let me look. It might be third wheel. It is up. It should be down. All right, now it's down. Not anymore, Justin. I've pretty much given up FS. Yeah, it's pretty much, Michael, it's pretty much the whole entire thing. I think it's like 4 or 5 for the update, for the package update for ATS to begin with. And this is pretty much is the whole game. Because all the textures had to be redone. A lot of their resources that they use for just their general stuff for the DLCs and all of those resources, they all had to be touched and tweaked to just a little bit, you know. So it's pretty much, you're pretty much re-downloading everything. You have to remove the, you have to remove the steering wheel in the game like I am. You'd have to remove the steering wheel in your actual profile save config. What's up, Timothy? How are, man? And I've got one. If you want to look in that same modding 101 section, I've got another video on moving the steering wheel as well. Yeah, I've got the TransStar. We just went through a bunch of updates and it didn't. 139 plus another one, it didn't get updated. So down south EK. Well, thanks, man. I'm glad you thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, man. We laughed pretty hard at that one. Oh gosh. Pretty much the N14 Lope, Z-Mods N14, Robin Iges's pack, Creech Bomb's pack. Like, I have not run into a sound pack except for the sound fixes. The sound fixes pack, if you run that, which is like a lot of ambient stuff, some interior things like, you know, shocks where you like the cab squeaks and stuff and you go around turns and whatnot. That one's not up to date, but I mean, pretty much every other sound pack that I've gotten out of Steam Workshop is up to date and it works just fine. I don't know if it's up to date, but it works just fine. So, you know, it's one of those things. Hey, what's up, big homie? I don't know, man. I'm getting a little excited tonight. Appreciate it, man. Thank you there for 25 super chat there, big homie Mac. Yeah, we'll probably. My wife said, yeah, you probably want to keep that on. I was like, yeah, probably. Appreciate it, man. Wonder how long, Mark? It just depends. Some will probably be fairly quick, just because it's more of a full time for them. Trailers probably won't be too much, but like guys like Bart that have like a full light pack, might not take him too long. Bart's usually really quick on his updates if they need it updated at all. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't think it takes some of them too long, but some of the guys who have lots of trucks, lots of trailers, like just be prepared. You know, just support them. It'll take them a while to get everything updated. This is a big update. Big update. Should you wait to buy? I don't think the Franken style stuff is up to date with 1.4.0. And that's just typically what a lot of those guys do. Just so, because what happens is people will leave a mod updated, it'll go out, and then people update the beta, and then they'll literally rush over to their Steam page, and they'll literally just start banging on the door going, it doesn't work with 1.4.0. And of course it shouldn't. So what they do is put that incompatible list on there, so once you get out of 1.3.9, and you get back into 1.4.0, it'll tell SCS, yeah, hey, we're not working in 1.4.0, so don't like give them the option to even run it so it crashes their game. So it automatically kicks it out. So that's what his does. So yeah, it's hard to believe, man. All right, so here's another good representation. All right, so see, look at the sun. So we got way more cloudy skies, and look at how the sun's breaking up inside the actual road here. So it's a lot more than a, way more than like say just a an update on like just the look of the graphics and the skyboxes. So we actually do now, if you look over this, see how the valley looks completely shaded, but yet we're running through pockets of sun. And those pockets of sun you couldn't really necessarily look up. Here you can look over there and see all the clouded spots on the side of the horizon over there. The reflection of the water catches the same shadows, catches the same sun, and we're running through a sun patch right here, and then you'll see the same up here in front of us. So the kind of the cloudy, the more overcast. When it does get overcast, you pretty much don't really get a lot of this like sun flares through. Don't really get a lot of that. It's a lot darker in the map itself just because it's the way it would be in IRL. So in dynamic lighting, and I can't tell, but it looks like these things are actually moving. The shadows and stuff move with the sun. That's what it looks like. So I don't know necessarily that your skybox is, but what they're going for is the actual, realistic feel that the clouds are moving over you as you're, even if you're sitting still, you're going to run through, periods of clouds, periods of sun, all that kind of good stuff. So that part of it in itself is slick. So I'm hoping we might get a little bit of rain here in just a little bit. If not, I think I can make it rain. Papa Rocks is making it rain right now. Thank you, Papa. Appreciate it, man. Oh, I had to. It's old Jerry Maguire right there, man. Easy concept, man. I know, right? Thank you there, Pop. Appreciate it, man. The $10 super chat, man. We'll try to make it. We'll make it rain. If not, I'll purposely make it rain. We'll turn on the dev console and make it do it. Throw rolls of coins. Yeah, I like that segue. Oh. Oh, we weren't supposed to go. Oh, we're not in. Wait a minute. Oh, this is an and/or lane. Oh crap. I forgot we weren't in Kansas anymore. I'm not used to having these big old heavy haul trailers. I was back there looking like, yeah, just with the assumption we got a chrome reefer on the back. Yeah, because all reefers are the same. You got Tornado's Thunder lighted? No. Yeah, I was to turn up my lights a little bit. Had I known that I was going to need to turn it down to see this. I guess just the overall brightness of the sim is a lot brighter than what I had before. Well, Kathy Devitt, it only goes up when people donate via the Streamlabs. Streamlabs does not keep up with super chats. I would have to add them in later, but they don't keep up with those. So if they want to donate to the giveaway, not giveaway, sorry, if they want to donate to the gauger stuff that's there, they'll have to do it through like Streamlabs. Same thing, but I'll still kind of count it all the same. But it doesn't like naturally keep up with it in the middle of the stream. I wish it did. I guess YouTube won't give them access to that so they can track it. Because YouTube makes money off of all those super chats, so they're not going to give anybody their special code so they can track it. So Streamlabs is like, okay, fine, we'll track our own then. Whoa, car's not letting me over. Well, you better go and let us. There we go, man. Now we've definitely got more of a you know, sunny, wide open feel here. It's nice, very nice, man. Yeah, we do some outside views. Hey, what's up, Joda? Yeah, I like the 1.4. I like the 1.4 beta, man. It's nice, dude. Very, very, very good job, man. Like I said, they have literally hit a home run with this one. So I think this will be coming through. This will be coming through Salt Lake City. Thanks to what this is. What's up, Key? How are you, man? Hey, thank you there, Patrick D. Thank you there for the $10 super chat, man. As always, man. Ricardo, no, I don't drive one in real life. I just don't want to be on live stream, man. So there's the new truck. You got the full sleeper on there with the 8x4 chassis. That's the liftable. And they do have two different types of chassis. You can have one that has no lift. It's just 3 axles on the ground. The other one is, you know, kind of like our normal standard, what we always have. Basically, everything on the truck that you see is SCS's version except for the wheels and the sound. And I just found the sound mod, Robin Ikes has worked really well with that. Got the Cummins 650 on there, the Heavy Haul Edition. And then the Smarties Wheel Pack's the only other mod I was working with this. But everything else that you see is all SCS. Graphics, everything. Everything tonight that you see is all SCS. See, just the behavior of the truck's a lot more dynamic. I don't know. See, even when you stop doing it, I mean, you can kind of control this, but there's a certain limit at which you really can't control some of it. Yep, doing a big scenery load. There it goes. No, cool. I don't watch any of that. It doesn't really benefit. I don't find it that interesting. Like, I like the game. I like what it is. I like keeping up with content for stuff like this, but I don't really care to go watch a bunch of trucking videos. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't. I know probably people are like, what? Crazy FTG. I really don't. Like, I can't stand to watch Millennial Farmers videos. It's not because I don't like the guy. I just can't stand to watch him sit there in a combine and go 6 miles an hour. It just bores me to death. So I typically wind up don't even watch it. A lot of what I watch on YouTube is like compilations of stuff. You know, when it's kind of quick moving and just kind of gets to some other things. Like, I used to sit down and watch some streamers. I used to watch some content when they were, streaming different scenario type stuff. But like the regular stuff, like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't kick it for me. Don't do it. I'm not savage, man. I'm honest, Travis. There's a big difference in being savage and being honest. Yeah, Joe. Well, and that's the thing is Welker Farms, the same deal, man. You know, same thing. So the RPM TAC Island Crawler won't necessarily be for this, but it will be because we're going to get right back up into iRacing this year. And I'm going to we're going to start our season off starts Valentine's Day, which is basically the donation good is for the donation goal is for that. But I've actually got a mile per hour gauge and got a triple pod for fuel, water pressure, and oil pressure. Now those actually will all work with ATS. The speedometer will work. It goes up to 160, which is a little fast for the Peterbilts, but yeah, so we will still roll that, and then I'm going to roll all of that in iRacing, and then I've got another racing game that will be multiplayer. I'm not going to give it away yet because we're going to stream it Friday, so make sure y'all mark down Friday on your calendar. We're going to stream it Friday, and then the gauges will also work with it. So it'll be trifold. So. Take a load of Virginia. Well, it's kind of a long drive. I'm in North Carolina. It's a couple hours for me. Stan Welker. Well, I always viewed Welker as the copycat to Millennial. I'm just gonna tell you what it was. Nothing original about it. It was just more clickbaity than Millennial came out with. Problem was his tractors were bigger, so therefore he got the views. Does the game make you keep ELDs? What's ELDs? You lost me on that. No, it's not a set of course. Yeah. The road is detailed? Maybe. I do feel like Utah's look overall is completely different than what it was with I think it's completely different than what it was with whatchamacallit, Colorado. So now we're going to see Idaho. So we got about 530 miles left. We've got some nice climbs here in Idaho, which will be a nice little fun drive. But I am loving, like, this is, like, really good. Like, I mean, I don't think really that we're capturing and understanding. Look at that. That is just blanket SCS right there. That's not JBX. That's not anything, man. That looks freaking crazy good. It even looks good over here. No, we've got some nice blue skies and wrapped up and stuff over here. Nice, even behind us and stuff. You got 4 different views no matter where you look. It's not like you've got the same sky no matter where. So it does give this impression that, you know, you're going into an area that might be a little more hazy, a little more cloudy, and maybe you're coming out of this area. You know what I mean? And that's awesome, man. And guys that are, always, I'm always busting SCS's balls for this stuff, man. I'm always busting on them because I'm like, man, you guys got a really good product. You've got the only one on the market that's any good, and people are just waiting for you guys to break out. Maybe this is the breakout. Maybe it's the breakout for them. Maybe this is where this sim goes a little more mainstream. People start picking it up and are like, wow, this is crazy killer good. You got companies looking at them now. You got Swift looking at them. You got all these truck companies that are saying, yeah, man, let's strike some deals up. Let's put some trucks in the game. So evidently they think that it's realistic enough and that it's legit enough to put their stuff in. I just don't think we, as either content creators or as watchers of just the sim, seeing it transpire from point A to point B, from 1 to 10, I don't think we truly understand, like, how much money and what and how much, I don't say how much money transfers hands. I don't want to say money, but how much money's invested. And the fact that Freightliner, that Peterbilt, the Kenworth, whoever is the next guys in here, Western Star, these guys are in here is coming in and saying, yes, we want to put our truck into your game. I mean, even Halo couldn't put an actual, like, thing in the game. They were huge, billions of players, and they still had to make a make-believe game. I mean, a make-believe truck. Just say it. Just say it. So I think at some point we got to consider, like, still pretty cool. And hopefully this is the springboard for things to really get crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, that's actually, all in all, aside from it, that right there. Let me get it right here. Hang on. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do a snapshot right here because this is where it's at. See the way the shadows are just diving off the back of the truck there, man? That's so cool. You get all of these shadows too. So even just looking down here, you get dark sides, you get the bright sides. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. You know, you're usually taking pictures and stuff. If you didn't get it like right on that perfect spot, man, meh. All right, so let's cut our blur strength back. There we go. That's legit. Let's move our. Let's see. Let's move our. Let's change. Let's add a little bit of red. Let's take a little bit of magenta out, and let's add blue or yellow. There you go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now we got to make sure we put that back up to 75. There we go. Hey, what's up, Herbie Racer? Safeway? I don't know if I have any. I don't have any Safeway. Good right there, man. Sun's kind of coming in. So it is now 7:13. So you guys will see some, especially some difference. And I like how the sun's got this sunset flare to it, but then when you go over here, it's more blue sky. You know what I mean? Look how far that guy's sitting up in his seat. He's like sitting way far up. He's not even like close to the back of that seat. Look at him. Look how far from the seat he is. Somebody needs to set him back a little bit. He's sitting a little too close, man. That's hilarious. That's good stuff there. Yep, so there's the actual ball of sun. We don't really ever see that. We always see the sun as a graphic element, you know, it's just like light. We never actually see the object of the sun, so that's pretty cool. He's white. He's like, oh my god, FTG's going so fast. I don't remember if SCS built any airbags into this model or not. Oh man. It might be Swift training, considering Swift is talking to SCS now. Oh man. The Anthony Hammer is down, buddy. It takes a lot for a Western Star to move 110,000 pounds. We're just going to enjoy the scenery. It is pretty. And I'm just going to go out on a limb. You can't necessarily compare this to JBX apples to apples, because they are apples to oranges, because JBX is built on a totally different platform based on skyboxes. This to me feels a lot more dynamic in the way that we're seeing a sun now actually go down in an object and not just lit skies. You remember how Farm Sim 17 used to have these skyboxes, and you would just see the light would get dark and it would change colors and then it would go away. And then when 19 came out, you actually had the first reiteration of like a sun in the middle of the sky producing light dynamically that all the shadows would play from. And I think that's what we're experiencing right now is the, oh, snipes. I didn't know I was in the E lane there. But yeah, so I mean, I think that's, we're seeing its first deal here, and can't say nobody I'd rather spend a sunset with than you guys in chat. Just kidding, man. But we actually should see it, like, go down. See what it looks like. See how long we keep any daylight out. Oh, that's cool right there. That's cool. Good dance playing through the plateaus and hills of Idaho here. I know what you know. Yeah, that's beautiful, MDG. Feel the same way, brother. Hey, Alan Crawler, thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that, Alan Crawler. 22 with $6.23. That must have been a Canadian transfer. That's such a weird oddball number. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, well, I'll turn some headlights on. I think, are they on? Yeah. Couldn't tell, you know. Yes, California's going to get a little bit of an update, Dustin, but they are starting the revamp of California. Actually, Germany, for all our ETS2 fans out there, Germany got a huge one. It got huge reskins on like a ton of cities and got additions. There's going to be a lot in the ETS. By the time Iberia rolls out, man, it's going to be a big update. So you guys that are fans of ETS, and I'm just telling you, that right there is absolutely freaking gorgeous. That looks good, man. They did a really good job with that. Honey, don't that sunset look good? It's wife approved, guys. Now y'all can set her beside you in your sim rig and say, hey, let's go for a sunset drive. Uh-oh, we got a traffic queue problem here. Oh, man, we just about clipped that truck. Oh, crap. What does this say, Mart? I don't even know. Do I even have? I might have a trailer skin pack, but I don't think I do. What would that even be for traffic pack? I wonder if oh, I bet that's the Dro. I bet I left Dro's trailer in there. That's what that is. That's Dro's 3000R. Okay, I left. Well, Dro's 3000R works in the traffic, so yeah, you got that going for you now, guys. They may have Timbo. Just saying. But look at the dynamics here on this. Look at this light going around, man. I hate to be so excited, but I actually really am kind of. I am kind of stoked. Because here's the thing, like, mods are all fine and dandy, but like when they start actually investing in the game, that just means like all the stuff that gets done inside of the game from the modder's perspective gets that much better. So if they've got better resources to actually work with SCS on this, then oh man, it's gonna be crazy, crazy good. The thing that I'm not really liking, and you're noticing it probably now, is the twinkle in the lights. I don't know if that's a setting, but can you guys see that truck in front of us? Like, you see, it almost looks like an ambulance. That's part of the reflections off the trailer in front. Now, if that's the modded trailer, then that could be a problem. So don't take that for what it's worth as like, oh, that's a problem, SCS is screwed up there. Because that might be the fact that Dro modding trailer got left in there. So don't completely write that off as, well, something's wrong, okay? Just throw that disclaimer out there. But these beacons and stuff are legit. But this is probably the biggest thing you'll see at nighttime, is how fact it kind of has this overcast grayish look, which is not deathly dark anymore like it used to be. It's still dark, but it's not like the black dark like it used to be. And then the lighting around the signs, the side signs, and all the road signs, and the stoplights. You see stoplights in cities, I think they're probably a little bit more over embellished than they probably need to be. I think if they tone it back a couple steps, then I think they'll probably have a winner. We'll take a look and see what it looks like inside. Run all of our windows up here. So you can see, like here, like, you know, sometimes, and I know this doesn't happen with all of them, but sometimes you've got, when you have the beacons on it, it shines and illuminates the whole entire cab. This one, you only get this little flutter of activity, you know, on the upper end, which is kind of nice. I know when you know. Funny. Yes, the lights on the highway signs are legit. So we'll see probably some stoplights right here. Also, let me just go back to the. Let's go back. Nope. Hang on. All right. So I was staying close here for this part because this part you guys need to see, not just see it in my drive cam. So once we get up here, you'll notice like the way the lights shine on the trees and stuff, like that part is new. We have not had that in the game before, so the lights are a little washed out, but see what I mean? Like, look over here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see how the red lights really shine, and see how the green lights really shine right here off the front of the truck. And you can see them right over there where the red lights are. That's like really probably maybe a little bit too like, bam. But especially like in these business parks and these see how the lights and stuff are shining down here? Like you've got the little pot lights and little like sidewalk lights. They shine off the building. I don't know if that's relaying really well in stream and stuff, but a lot more dynamics off the side of the building. All the lights reflect off the side of the building, then also reflect off the floor, or whether it's grass, whatever, concrete. Because see, even the stoplights, you can see right here we got red. Even right here, and see how it illuminates the cabin. You even get the red light through the cab as well. Which that's stuff that you're not going to see in a 4-minute, you know, cinematic camera view. You're not going to see that kind of stuff, you know, in someone else's video. I'm just going to tell you. Trust me, because I've already watched them. You'd just be well off to just go read the release notes. Go look at it, find it yourself. I think they do it to a certain extent, Joda. I think they're a lot better than they used to be. You still do have windows, even in this one, especially considering where the lights are. I'm not sure how they're doing reflection points, or I don't know if your mirrors play any of this, but you know, at least you don't have the full entire, you know, cab is lighting up. I do like going into the stoplights and seeing the green or the yellow or the red flash. You'll see the green right here. Watch it. And I don't think it's too much to where it's you know, I don't think it's too much to where it's like obtrusive. You know what I mean? I don't think so, Travis. There's a couple of copies that they've taken. I don't think I have any gas mods in here. I know I've got Dro's reefer in there, which I guess it works. What do you mean what happened to the triples? Triples are still on my truck unless an axle fell off somewhere in Utah. Yeah, we're good. Let's hopping in the video. How's the update? It's good, Dalton. It's really good, man. I still don't like the fact that that's what our headlights, that's as bright as the brights get, which I still wish they would update the brights. Like, man, I feel like we're losing a lot there. You know what I'm saying? But you kind of see even from this, you still have a silhouette of stuff going on. I would say the lights look pretty good from the, you know, lights look pretty good from you know, from the truck's perspective, like the traffic trucks and stuff. They look better, but definitely a little bit more on the. I don't know. I still, and I don't know. Maybe it's a. Maybe it's a limitation thing that they've set up with these trucks and the headlights and stuff. I don't know, but they're really pretty on the front. See all of the markering and stuff, the way it's got the, I mean, you almost can imagine that being on a real truck, the way the lights and stuff are at the front. They just don't go very far. I mean, you know, I don't know. So it probably doesn't translate that great in stream. Yeah, see, it's just really dark on stream. And I guess I can bring back here and, oh, gotta go the other way. Yeah, see, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. But I guess, you know, in a certain sense of the way, I mean, it probably is more or less what you'll find driving in a, you know, driving in a truck. Doesn't necessarily translate on stream that well. Yeah, it brightened it up a little bit. It helps. I'll mix it up a little bit once, and I'm not sure exactly how much more city stuff we're going to see coming through here, so we may speed it up at least through the night and get back to the morning. Like maybe put like 4:30, 5 o'clock. You can see the see the early morning hours come through again, you know. Well, it's trying to oversaturate a dark picture for you. Yeah, that's what it's doing there. Hey, thank you there, Jay Hoops. Appreciate the $10 donation, man. Very much so, man. Appreciate that. Well, LED or not, it's just one of those, like, it's, yeah, LED or not, it's still going to have some instances where it's, SCS lighting is what it is, regardless of whether or not it comes with halogen or LED or HID or whatever. No, we're in the Western Star, man. I'm fixing to make it daylight. I'm just gonna get to a little good point here, and we're gonna take it back daylight again. Because at this point, you guys are pretty much, and now all you're gonna see is the beacon turning. A lot better night than day. Yeah, Justin T, I would agree. I just wish I could get it to. You know, it's just hard to get that to resolve the same on stream. You know what I mean? It looks a lot better. Like if I'm thinking about me being in my room or being here without the lights on and just kind of driving to myself, like I could see night driving not being that bad. It's just the headlights still aren't that bright. Yeah, but the city driving, man, you know, that's kind of like the crappy part too. Like there's so much good city driving that could be done. It was just the cities don't last very long. They don't last very long at ATS. Plus, you got like a really crazy kind of crazy part of the road here. I don't know. Maybe that's okay for y'all. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Hey, HD, appreciate it, man. Yeah, well, tell Great Sim I said hey. Thanks for sending a couple of you guys over. Yeah, absolutely, Zell. Yeah, it's you can see the silhouettes now of the trees, and yeah, I mean, I guess you've got some kind of like light pollution, you know, in the sky, you know, where it's not completely blank, but it does have a little bit of light out there. You are right about that. Jake Games, what's up, buddy? Yeah, probably, Judd, if they don't already have it. If anything, just a few ticks brighter. Don't even really have to go any deeper down the road. I mean, I like the way it is. It just needs to be just a hair brighter, because I would imagine truck lights going down the road are a lot brighter than this. But that may be me, you know. Stratman, what's up? Bradley Rail Aviation Trucks, what's up? Yeah, Travis, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, looking left or right. Let's see. I want to do it in the middle of this turn. Let's do it in the. Yeah, see, it's not too bad. Still getting a little bit of See, here's the thing that I think is interesting. Like these are kind of like the, I don't know, these are the really small things that I think make it. See, all these lights and stuff have, you know, light halos around like right where they're at. So whether you're over there, over here, like you get just this one little pot of light that comes down, and it's not like a it's hard to explain. I remember when X-Plane first did this, it was just, it added so much around the airports to have dynamic lighting. Gas stations look more realistic because the light is actually underneath it, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a lit texture that just kind of gives you the, you know, whatever, gives you like, oh, it's going to all of these city lights and stuff are the very same exact in here. It's just, I don't know, man, it's just a lot more pretty. I really have done a good job with this, man. I'm kind of excited to go into ETS. I drove around, but I didn't actually go into ETS and actually check a lot of it out, so I can't wait to actually do that. It's gonna be, I'm actually kind of excited. And like look out here on the oh my gosh, look at the side of this truck. Holy crap. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the reflection off that sucker. Hang on, we got to do that again. That right there is worth the video. know if these guys are going to be like, what? Where'd he go? Wait a minute. Where are we going? Let's go back here. Here we go. Let's do that again from the side. All right, here we go. Whoops. Not that one, sorry. Yeah, purple lights coming up here somewhere. There's blue lights coming off that storefront back there. All right, here it is. All right, so yeah, so whatever that riot girls. Look at that. Look at that on the truck, man. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, man. That's crazy. That is crazy good. We got to get a, so we got to get a picture of this, man. We got to send this to SCS. They probably won't like it, but it's okay. We'll like it. Even the wheels capture it, man. That's crazy good. That is crazy good. Oh, we got a lime green one up here too. Let's see what the lime green one looks like. I've got them turned on, Earl, but maybe they did. I've got them turned on. Yeah, we're not going the wrong way. We're all on the right side of the street. Okay, the green doesn't showcase as much as that purple did. Nonetheless, though, man, goodness gracious. Look at that, man. I don't know. Hopefully that's translating really well for y'all. I know it's coming through Streamwise, but... See, like that right there, that right there gives me a lot of hope for like what things are going to be with, you know, actual modders. You know, not to mention what the game itself looks like, but what it's going to look like whenever the actual, you know, really good guys get in there and all of a sudden like just start going to town on this stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Mods are going to grow a lot, I think, in the next 6 months. Probably more so than anybody really cares to admit how far they're going to grow. But I guarantee you they're going to grow more than probably we expect them to. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea, Kyle. I mean, I'm running the 3080, so the capabilities there, whether or not ATS is utilizing any of those capabilities, I mean, I doubt it. I doubt that they are utilizing that. Even though the card's capable of it, I don't know if those games, if they're not ray tracing available, I don't know that they can actually do it. I don't know, maybe some of our other smarter computer nerds can answer that one. Is the coolie? No, this is, we are in, well, going to Grangeville, I guess. So I'm not sure what that was. Just kind of keeping first person here. A little tight because of our triple wides, but just wanted to showcase the city stuff for you guys. Just reflections and crazy stuff on what's going on. I'll say colors wash out a lot more at night, especially with the headlights. See right here, and then all of a sudden once you get past the speed limit sign, it doesn't wash out anymore. I'm not sure if the effect is needed. Just light up a yellow and don't make it change color. You know. And that's low beams. That's, you really can't see hardly anything. But I like how see how the signs come into play. Like they're out there. They're not like they're waiting on your headlights to shine on them, which is kind of nice. That was actually a pretty sharp turn. That in itself is not too bad, I guess. So what time it is? 1:45? Let's see if we can. All right, so that's 5 a.m. Really can't even see the headlights on it now. Yeah, the sticker sign's the bear. I know, man. Streams out at Kid PC. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, dude, I don't use track hour since I moved it back to 3 wide. There's just no point for me anyway. Yeah, we pretty much have. I'm switching through them, Jenny. I'm switching through them. So run a little bit like this, and I'll run it back to outside. When I run outside away from the truck, everyone complains about my driving. So take it how you want it, not how you're going to complain about it. Really, really, really nice right there. Look at that. That is nice. Barely see how long the shadows are on the truck. Oh yeah, like Forza. Yeah, you know, Dalton, it's actually not a bad idea, man. Yeah, like 2 different field of views. That would actually, yeah, that would be really nice actually. Yeah, because it's you know, if you run triples, man, you're you got one or the other. You know what I mean? One or the other. There is no like both ways. It just doesn't slice that way. And sometimes it's a little harder to showcase mods, you know, especially on the triple wides. It's a little harder to do it unless you're just doing like, you know, some cool, you know, trailer streams, stuff like that. You can get away with it a little bit more. And if not, you can change your field of view. You know, I change it within, I'll change it within Dev Console pretty easily. It's just harder to do that if you're doing 3 wide, then you run it to your normal field of view. It's just like, meh. But I don't do much track hour anymore with 3 wide because it just messes with my mind. I don't like it anymore. You feel like you're there? Yeah, man, this is good. This is really good, man. Like these kind of shots where you can see the sun on the side of the rock, but you can't see it on the road. Like, I don't know before, I don't know that we necessarily got that kind of a, I really think we really got that, you know. I mean, we've actually gotten to be a really good, this one in particular has been really good today because we've gotten to see a lot of different skies. So we got under 60 miles left. Let's see if I can, let me see if I can make it rain. See if I can remember how to do that. Hey, Freightliner fan, I don't even think I got your $2 in there, man. Man, if you're still watching, man, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I remember now coming through, and I totally blanked on it. I was talking about something else, man. Thank you there, J Hoops and Freightliner fan, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Totally bombed on that, man. My bad. Yeah, and I don't know. Being rain, I'm not sure if. I mean, I guess the thing would be you don't really get a wet truck. You know what I mean? I was kind of curious if the truck would be a little bit wet, but I mean the rain itself on the road has got a. It's so hard to even see if you even got the. I can't even see my headlights on the road. It's like 6:20 in the morning. Yeah, there you go. You can can kind of see it. Probably a little more pronounced when the sun's a little more. There you go. There you go. That's a pretty good reflection right there on the water on the roads there. It actually really does look wet. What's up, Gibran? How are you, man? It's good, man. Hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Goof? Oh yeah, cooler with the winter weather mods. Yeah, so I mean honestly, I think whenever some modders get a chance to come through and really like, I mean honestly, I really think we're pretty close. I would love to see SCS take on seasonal stuff, you know. I mean, and keep up a seasonal change that changes with the weather. Not weather, sorry, that changes with a predetermined span of time. I think that'd be really cool to see that happen. Whether it happens, you know, I think the thing is going to be whether or not disabling something like that and basically saying you can drive in, see how the rain runs up the window? That's kind of cool. Where you can basically drive, let's say, in the wintertime, because you're you know, like your area code, time what do they call it? Time zone. There you go. Sorry. Thank you there, Gabriel. Appreciate it, man. The $1 super chat as well. Thank you, buddy. And I'm seeing a lot more like dynamicity, is that right? Dynamics. I think dynamics not the right word. Over here on the chair. Let me get back to this. Let me get back to this one. Here we go. So you got this nice little, let me see if I can look at my left screen before I'm going. You got this nice little sun flare right here, you know, and so when the trees go through and block that, which actually got a couple coming up, you'll see how it really, just like it does in real life. Here it goes, here, right here. And so whether or not you're looking there, the back of the cab and stuff, I haven't really felt like I've seen too much of that just in like the screen, but I see it right here on the front post, you know, where you can really definition of shadows on that. So I'm not sure how much of all that stuff has been wrapped into this, or if it's just that much more apparent, you know, because we've gotten this update on this. I'm not sure exactly, you know, what they're 4-in-1 on that. Maybe it just looks better because it is. I don't know. Blaine, always notice, man. Just say hey. Don't have to beg, man. Just say hey. Plug in the chat, man. I try to recognize as many as I can, man. Night Wolf, thank you, man. Appreciate it as well. Yeah, regions traffic. That's what I was going for. Time zone region. So, like, if you're in the south, you know, you're probably not going to see many winter weathers. But if you're in Canada, maybe those guys are like, it'd have to be something totally disabled. You know, like you could disable it. You know what I mean? Maybe, Zell. Maybe that's what it is. It just has this whole different, like, it's got a whole different vibe to it. You know, I do wish the interiors of the trucks were brighter. I feel like the Western Star is extremely dark. Now, to be fair, I have not hopped into the other trucks. So I have no idea what any of them look like from the inside. But I think the Western Star dash itself, like, you guys are seeing this for the most part. Like, I don't have anything on it. I mean, it's 7:30, and, like, I still feel like you really can't see any of the dashboards. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the lights on, see, it doesn't really move a lot. So I feel like all of this stuff in here is just really dark. Maybe that's something that needs to be upgraded. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, LHP. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We got our bypass on the way station. Not like we just stopped anyway. Hey, thank you there, Edible. Appreciate the donation there, buddy. I don't know, Scott. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it's completely possible. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe, but see, I think the game itself has to utilize ray tracing. Even if the card has it, I still think you have to have the game still has to utilize ray tracing for it to be noticeable. Because, like, there's only a handful of games that actually utilize ray tracing, or at least they tell people that they do. And it's pretty much like your Call of Duties and some of the newer games out in the past 6 months. First-person shooter style games, Black Ops, they all, you know, utilize ray tracing, but I don't think this one does. You kind of miss that gold Ember. I actually would be kind of funny, man. Yeah, they have to have. That's what I thought, Timbo. That's what I thought. Good, man. I'm in the know. Now tell people I know what's up. Yeah, what's up, Gamer Dude Live? I mean, I like them. I just think the inside's too dark, even though it's beautiful. The interior that they put in this thing with the tan and the black, man, is awesome. Love it. It's just too dark. Like, I feel like I still can't see. I still don't feel like I can really see the dash very well. And this is with the lights on. So even with the lights off, it gets even worse. I mean, you guys can barely even see them on there. So, like, to see that, it's like, you know, I don't know. But I haven't looked at the other ones that may be different. I always felt like the Western Star is weird. We can look, if you guys want to, real quick here at the end of the stream, we can look at some of the other trucks, because I feel like it's a little weird around the windows. It's like this like fuzzy, you know, shade area around the windshield. But two hours of beta unpacking, Mark. I go pretty much live every day at 9. I'll put that on y'all's calendar. FTG very rarely. They don't send out notifications really the right way anymore. .32 curve, Dalton Roy. Oh, the dashboard backlight lighting. Ooh. Is that in here? If it is, Zell, you're going to be... Well, that will help. Oh, okay, that's just the... Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to be totally mad about that, because good catch, Zell. So with lights on... Hey, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's our friend. There we go. That's a little better. I can work with that. I can work. Look at this right here, man. Look at that. Look at that. Where are we at? What city is that down there? Like, where we be right now? I don't even remember seeing any of that. That's Lewiston, man. Look at Lewiston down there shining like a diamond on a ring. Wow. Wow. Just right around here like some noob. Wow, look at Lewiston, fellas. It's so nice and pretty. Wow. Can't wait till we get to Grangeville. Wow. Yes, Travis. It's the whatever SCS's little cabin accessories mod. Yeah, that's what that's from. I bet it does, LHB. I bet it does, man. I think it was in the other one, Scott. I just don't think it was like, I don't think it made that much of a difference. Like, maybe it just got turned up and I never turned it back down, so it was just kind of like it's always been that way, so therefore when it never's changed, like it doesn't matter. I don't know. Do I like the trailer? Yeah, man. You know, this is a great modder. Did this trailer. So you can find it for $50 on the FTG website. Just picking. That's his SCS's default, man. Their low boys they're legit, man. They really are. I mean, for what they are, they serve the purpose, and they've got a bunch of different combos, and the loads only come in 2 via which setup you have. So if you don't run the triples on here, then yeah. Oh, put me back in here. Did the flags flap? Yeah, Travis. Yeah, if you're talking about these, yeah, they've always flapped. Yeah, I've never known the flags not to flap. All right, so there's the guys just joining. If you're looking for the sunshine through the clouds, there you go. There's a good example of it right there. That one though, that was really nice, man. We really, I wish I could go back and just cut. I might have to go back and just cut that one little piece out, man, because that was really, really good. You know, let's see. How did? Oh, you like how they did the treble? Yeah. That's actually one of the better points of this. I like the way you can adjust the different things to not get in the way. You know what I mean? Like it is. It's just really clean. It's crisp and clean setup. Like it's not complicated, but it's not simple either. The coloration on these are pretty. They're pretty detailed too. I mean, I always thought it was kind of tough, you know, in the SCS trailers to get like colors that wanted to match real good. They just looked really dull. And I guess they still have a dullness to them. They're just not as bad. Not as bad as they used to be. Did I miss a turn? Did I really? Did I miss it? No. We're going the right way. Oh, snap, I did. Oh, you are totally right. Thanks for letting me know there, Seth. Everybody else, just you, man. Oh, yeah, the down south, he got me. Sorry, I was filling you guys in on this wonderful information and just lost my bearings. All right, here we go. Let's here we go. Yeah, I'm a gas station orange juice. Yeah, it's good too, wasn't it? It actually goes well with a Krispy Kreme gas station donut. But don't go too far from the house, because when you put a donut from the gas station in your belly with some orange juice that's highly acidic, you are not going to last long. I'm just saying. You'll want to try to make your way back home as quickly as possible. Wait for that bomb to drop, because when it sets, yeah, there ain't no stopping that explosion. Just saying. Just saying. And oranges will get you sometimes if you ain't ready for it. That's right. Gotta go now. But somebody out there is going, yeah, he ain't lying. I've been there. Nah, I did a Freightliner fan. Yeah, we had a dev console around. We took the cheater way out. I was about to say, now watch his truck's going to try to turn in on me. Nope, he's going to go straight. All right, fair enough. Whatever. Yeah, I've done it before. It's a rare occurrence there in the wild there, knowing you know. Doesn't happen all the time, so when it's there, you want to make sure you catch it. looks like we are going to take this down to a logging site, which is nice. So you don't need to make a new profile. You just need to create you a save game. And I can go for that for the guys that are still left. That if you didn't see it before, I'll walk you through with it again. It's extremely simple to do. Just make you a new save. You don't have to make a new profile. You just need to redo the save. Oh, actually losing some traction up here. Wow. Just ask the question there, Mr. Chow. I mean, people have been asking questions all night. Just ask it, buddy. It's all good, man. Yeah, a little rear tires, just a spinning back here. Pulling this heavy load up the hill. I don't want to really slow down, to be honest with you. So if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it right now. Oh, International made it up the hill. Yeah, there we go. Listen to that bad boy get on some. Yeah, well, no, I wish I'd gone with it. I actually went with the 8x6. Yep, I actually went with it. This is one of those things where it just proves that just because you got 3 wheels on the ground don't mean that it actually works right in game to how it should in real life. yeah, there you go. I know you hit V for it. I've got 3,200 hours now in ATS. I just don't want to stop on the hill. And then, because everybody's telling me to stop and hit V. If I stop and hit V and can't take off, they're like, why'd you stop, FTG? You shouldn't have stopped. You should have kept on rolling. Yeah, let's check out this viewpoint, because it's new. Idaho and Oregon have now gotten some new viewpoints, I believe. Let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, I guess it helps if you guys get to see it too. There we go. You can mod it in yourself, TNL. That's basically the easiest way to do it. TSSE tool is a great way to do that. Look there, nice. Because they haven't made it for Fortnite Wolf, and they probably won't. Not at this rate. They're going to have to get one or the other. I don't think they're going to be able to degrade this game down to the point to where console can run this like they did Farm Sim. Farm Sim is still a closed map. You know, it's still a closed map idea. It's not necessarily open idea, open road where you're loading it in all the time. So I don't think on console. I just don't think it would work the same. Pretty nice little cutscene. It's actually kind of a long one. Oh, look, you got animated buttons down here. Pretty cool. They won't come out the East Coast until they get there. Right now, they are at Wyoming, Montana, and Texas. So it's going to be the next 3 states probably. Yeah, so we're not even to the Midwest yet. So don't look for the East Coast until they get done with the Midwest. What's up, Browns? Go good, man. Yeah, they'll do Pennsylvania. You know, they'll do it eventually. Let's see. A drop off, is it straight or has it got to cut it right? I guess it's straight. I guess. Nope. Hang on a minute. Oh, I see what they did. Yeah, boy, that's a doozy right there, man. Come on, baby, come on, don't. Look at there, she can't pull it up the hill. Come on, Western. Come on, baby. We're making it. We're making it. Everybody get out and row. Just row. There we go. Then we get up here. Oh, what's that cute horn? Sounds like a boat horn. Coming into port, everybody. Ah, did we bottom out? I think we bottomed out. I felt it hit. Meanwhile, half the chat is sitting there going, all right, let's see if I can do this. Can't stop the back of that trailer. Come on, give that to us. We are right there, man. I thought that was it. Oh, we almost had it, man. Come on. Like, we're all in this thing, man. We are all in it. Oh, except for that little kick out right there. Oh, well. Well, close enough, man. Yeah. Oh, well. All right. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. We've that was really good. I mean, see, I don't know. Let's just see. I don't even know what that one is. I'm scared to even click on it. Oh, I know what that's the old Rollin mod. Did you like that? How that works? Well, that thing looks cool. I wonder who did that fancy skin job for the United Logistics. All right, let's see. I just wanted to check real quick, like see what the inside of this one, see what it looks like. I mean, obviously, a lot of this stuff is not really going to change too much, but I don't know why I have a guitar on the wall. Yeah, so yeah, all these sound mods, these are all work. Just FYI. Anybody's like, you know, my sounds work. Yeah, they do. Don't know what you're doing. Pretty simple. Just throw them in there. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see what some of this stuff's going to look, especially with some of these. Let me just see. All right. No, let's confirm that. Let me just, by chance, let me just see what I've got on. I don't know if I have anything trailer-wise. That's the regular ones. I think. Yeah, okay, I don't have trailer mods. I don't know where the save mark's coming from because I don't have any trailers in here. I didn't think I did, but I don't have any of them. So I got no idea where that stins come up there. I got no idea. So, Nick, we'll do another one. We'll do another one because I've got I'm thinking tomorrow we got something new. Today's Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. So tomorrow we got something new coming out. Saturday, I don't know yet. Depends on how many guys have run out of the thing. Whether or not I assume we'll convoy. Just depends on how many. Whether or not Sunday or Monday, we'll pull out some other stuff, and we'll look at the Kenworth. We'll do that one with the 8x6 or 8x4. I go, it's 8x6. We'll run that one. So we can still run a few different trailers and whatnot. We've got some other. Probably have some other updated-esque versions. Like they work. They're not fully updated, but hey, they work. You can do loads, et cetera, on those. I'll look around and see if I can find some things just to kind of get out, from just the general, SCS updates and stuff. But we'll continue to keep driving around and then see some more of these different areas. We basically saw all the newest DLC. So Idaho. I wouldn't mind going down into New Mexico and seeing some of the desert area with the new lighting system, kind of see how that looks. I mean, we might just be in a totally different, might be a totally different scenario with that. Because I don't think it'll be too long for some of these guys to actually start putting out little hot fix updates for their trucks for the open beta getting prepped for whenever that happens. So we'll just kind of have to see there. So anyway, it has been good. Yeah, you can lock up the brakes. It's kind of the same kind of not, but you do have physics when it rains. If you try to turn too fast, it does slip and slide on you a little bit. So but anyway, yeah. Well, I mean, they weren't really put on to be. It wouldn't matter what traction. You could put some. You could put some BF Goodrich's on here, and you still would get no traction in the game. Like none of that stuff matters. It's Ultra Ken, like they're pretty much maxed out. But anyway, man, it's good to have everybody here, man. Thank you guys. For whatever reason, we're still not getting subs come through, and I don't know why. I wish I did. Because it's highly frustrating, but I do thank you guys that are subbing because I see the numbers jump every night, so I do appreciate that very much. So thank you, especially these guys that are donating as well. About halfway or almost halfway there to our so we're going to open up iRacing. It's going to be like a Sunday and maybe a day during the week or a random day of the week. We might do some racing just to kind of get a breakout, from some things. Obviously, trucking is still going to be big. We got big updates here for the stuff, so we're still going to be able to feature those as well. But that gauge that I'm raising money for there on our donation bar, that's strictly going to be for iRacing because it'll be a 5-inch tack with shift light, and I'm also have got I've got another 5-inch speedometer that we'll be able to utilize here for the trucking, and I've got another 3-gauge pod with fuel, oil pressure, and water temp, which all work within ATS and all these other racing games as well. So we'll have a couple of gauge pods here that we might be able to feature as well with cameras on the stream, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what that is. Guys are always saying, hey, what do you need, or what do you want to raise money for? Put up a donation thing. Let's get it. So there it is. So thank you guys that have been already put into the pot for that. Appreciate it very much so. Ticket El Supreme. Well, thanks, man. I don't necessarily like to think of people as necessarily better than the other. It's just some people's style is different for some people. Like there's people on Facebook got 6,000 people watching them, and they're literally driving off a cliff in a bra. I don't know why they feel like that's just something that people want to watch, but evidently they do. Personality's just not there, but for me. But anyway, kind of funny, kind of not funny actually. Just saying. Big sniff there from the old FTGster. But yeah, sometimes, man, just content creators just appeal to certain different people. So Scott's like, not me. What you talking about, FTG? Not me. So anyway, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much so. Great stream, man. SCS did hit a home run out of the park on this one. I cannot wait to see what this develops here over the next 3 or 4 weeks. I would imagine this is probably going to last at least 2 or 3 weeks in open beta. Then it'll be more like a release candidate beta, and then we're pretty much final in. After 1.4.0, I'm not sure what happens after that. I'm not sure how soon Wyoming is. Obviously, they'll probably start floating that as soon as we get into this. ETS is going to be very soon on the release here for Iberia, which is the whole Spain and Portugal peninsula. They're already got 1.4 now. Know that. So if you're an ETS guy, go ahead and swing over create yourself another save profile and then go try out that one, because I think it's just as good and it looks just as good as this one does. So it is going to be good. What's up, KI Shadow Warrior? We're just getting done, man. Just getting done. So I actually did something today. We always do like a bunch of short runs. Tonight we did one long run, and it was actually pretty nice, pretty comfy. So thank y'all guys for hanging out through it. So let's do some shout outs, man, for these guys here at donations as well tonight. So let's see. We had a couple of guys here. I'll tell you what, man. We got some guys get sponsors up in here as well when we first got started. So thank you guys. Chris Buchanan getting started off there with the 20, and later had another 20 donations. Thank you there, Chris. Nick grabbing a sponsor. Appalachian Drone Flights got us a new sponsor here. Patrick Clanahan's a new sponsor. Sir Kale's had a $15 donation there. Highland Wolf with 5. Deuce 42 Hut with the 20. Chris had that 20. I said. P. McClanahan also had another $15 super chat donation. Medic 178 there with 10. Jason Woodall with the 10. Brian with the 20. DMDS Drip there had a $5 as well. Big Homie Mac with 25 super. Papa Rocks with a $10 super. Patrick D with a $10 super. Island Crawl with a 623. Jay Hoops with a 10. Freightliner Fan with a 2. Gamer Bro with a 1. And Edible King donating $2.30 to close us down for the update. So thank you, man. Appreciate y'all very much. It is yeah, man. We're last ones out, man. So appreciate you guys very much. So we will be back tomorrow with something new. So make sure you come. It's Friday night, so just come in fresh, open minds, because I'm telling you, I think it's going to be fun. We're going to have a blast doing it. So if you guys want to come in and enjoy, it will be multiplayer, but it will not be trucking. Just going to tell you, it will not be trucking, but it will be something I think that you guys will have a lot of fun at. I think. And I'm always really scared to use I think, but I really do think you guys will enjoy it. I hope you do anyway. So we'll be back tomorrow night, and then we'll play it by ear on Saturday, just to give you a little bit of like 411 about what might happen, depending on how many guys update and be like, yeah, I don't feel like rolling back now. I'll be like, well, okay. So we probably will convoy, but I will put anything up at least on Sunday. I'll put it up early. That way you guys will know. And if we're not going to do it or something changes, we might stream another truck on Saturday. Man, who the heck knows? I have no idea what we'll do there. But we kind of a touch and go here the next couple of weeks, just kind of figuring out what we do from here. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I'll see you here all in the next live stream tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so don't miss it. And then we'll see you guys later. So thank you guys. Thanks all the guys in green. Thank you guys in blue for showing up and running chat for us. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you here in the next live stream, guys. We'll see you. Peace out.
When I stayed, I'm a pretty boss, look on my shit bright waist. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had.